Bill Gates History. American computer programmer, businessman, and philanthropist.
Bill Gates, born October 28, 1955, Seattle, Washington, U.S., is an American computer programmer and entrepreneur who co-founded Microsoft Corporation, the world's largest personal computer software company. In high school, he helped form a group of programmers who computerized their school's payroll system and founded Traf-O-Data, a company that sold traffic counting systems to local governments. In 1975, Gates, then a sophomore at Harvard University, joined his hometown friend Paul G. Allen to develop software for the first microcomputers. They began by adapting BASIC, a popular programming language used on large computers for use on microcomputers. With the success of this project, Gates left Harvard during his junior year and, with Allen, formed Microsoft. Gates's sway over the infant microcomputer industry greatly increased when Microsoft licensed an operating system called MS-DOS to International Business Machines Corporation, then the world's biggest computer supplier and industry pacesetter, for use on its first microcomputer, the IBM PC, personal computer. After the machine's release in 1981, IBM quickly set the technical standard for the PC industry, and MS-DOS likewise pushed out competing operating systems. While Microsoft's independence strained relations with IBM, Gates deftly manipulated the larger company so that it became permanently dependent on him for crucial software. Makers of IBM-compatible PCs, or clones, also turned to Microsoft for their basic software. By the start of the 1990s, he had become the PC industry's ultimate kingmaker. Largely on the strength of Microsoft's success, Gates amassed a huge paper fortune as the company's largest individual shareholder. He became a paper billionaire in 1986, and within a decade his net worth had reached into the tens of billions of dollars, making him, by some estimates, the world's richest private individual. With few interests beyond software and the potential of information technology, Gates at first preferred to stay out of the public eye, handling civic and philanthropic affairs indirectly through one of his foundations. Nevertheless, as Microsoft's power and reputation grew, and especially as it attracted the attention of the U.S. Justice Department's Antitrust Division, Gates, with some reluctance, became a more public figure. Rivals, particularly in competing companies in Silicon Valley, portrayed him as driven, duplicitous, and determined to profit from virtually every electronic transaction
in the world. His supporters, on the other hand, celebrated his uncanny business acumen, his flexibility, and his boundless appetite for finding new ways to make computers and electronics more useful through software. All of these qualities were evident in Gates's nimble response to the sudden public interest in the Internet. Beginning in 1995 and 1996, Gates feverishly refocused Microsoft on the development of consumer and enterprise software solutions for the Internet, developed the Windows CE operating system platform for networking non-computer devices such as home televisions and personal digital assistants, created the Microsoft Network to compete with America Online and other Internet providers, and, through Gates's company Corby's, acquired the huge Bettman photo archives and other collections for use in electronic distribution. In addition to his work at Microsoft, Gates was also known for his charitable work. With his then-wife, Melinda, he launched the William H. Gates Foundation, renamed the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation in 1999, in 1994 to fund global health programs as well as projects in the Pacific Northwest. During the latter part of the 1990s, the couple also funded North American libraries through the Gates Library Foundation, renamed Gates Learning Foundation in 1999, and raised money for minority study grants through the Gates Millennium Scholars Program. In June 2006, Warren Buffett announced an ongoing gift to the foundation, which would allow its assets to total roughly $60 billion in the next 20 years. At the beginning of the 21st century, the foundation continued to focus on global health and global development, as well as community and education causes in the United States. After a short transition period, Gates relinquished day-to-day oversight of Microsoft in June 2008, although he remained chairman of the board, in order to devote more time to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. In February 2014 he stepped down as chairman but continued to serve as a board member until 2020. During this time he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, 2016. The documentary series Inside Bill's Brain, Decoding Bill Gates appeared in 2019. 2 years later Gates and his wife divorced. It remains to be seen whether Gates's extraordinary success will guarantee him a lasting place in the pantheon of great Americans. At the very least, historians seem likely to view him as a business figure as important to computers as John D. Rockefeller was to oil. Gates himself displayed an acute awareness of the perils of prosperity in his 1995 bestseller, The Road Ahead, where he observed, "Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people."
Melinda Gates, born August 15, 1964, Dallas, Texas, U.S., is an American businesswoman and philanthropist who, with her then-husband, Microsoft Corporation co-founder Bill Gates, established, 2000, the charitable Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which became one of the largest philanthropic organizations in the world. In May 2024, Gates announced that she would be resigning from the foundation the following month.
Education, Microsoft, and marriage to Bill Gates. She first became interested in computers when a 7th grade teacher placed her in an advanced math class. After graduating from the Ursuline Academy, a Catholic girls' high school, she studied computer science and economics at Duke University, B.S., 1986, MBA, 1987. She joined Microsoft in product development in 1987 and rose to become general manager of information products. She married Bill Gates on January 1, 1994. When their first child was born, in 1996, she left the company to concentrate on her family and on the couple's charitable work. The couple later had 2 more children. Philanthropic work. Along with her husband, Melinda Gates initiated her charitable endeavors in 1994, largely at the behest of Bill's father, William H. Gates, but also from the example of Bill's mother, a devoted philanthropist who had died earlier that year. Their first effort, the William H. Gates Foundation, pursued global health programs as well as projects in the Pacific Northwest, where they lived. 3 years later they launched the Gates Library Foundation, renamed Gates Learning Foundation in 1999, to benefit North American libraries, with a particular focus on bringing Internet technology to public libraries. Next came the Gates Millennium Scholars Program, 1999, which directed $1 billion toward minority study grants. The couple consolidated their charitable interests in 2000 as the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, with a reported endowment of $17 billion. In May 2006, the Gateses were awarded Spain's Prince of Asturias Award for International Cooperation. In June, billionaire investor Warren Buffett, a personal friend of the couple, announced his plan to direct some $30 billion of his fortune to the Gates Foundation in the coming years. By 2006, the foundation was one of the world's largest. Counting Buffett's pledge, its assets would total roughly. In anticipation of its growth needs, the Gates Foundation was reorganized into 3 divisions: global health, including nutrition, global development, and community and education causes in the United States. Through these changes, the foundation underscored its commitment to solving health problems around the world, with particular emphasis on developing treatments and vaccines for malaria, HIV, AIDS, and tuberculosis, controlling insects that transmit diseases, and developing superfoods in the fight against malnutrition. Despite the huge endowment and the Gates' personal wealth, the foundation funded no program single-handedly. Instead, it compelled other organizations, firms, and even countries to help underwrite programs. Their collaborative approach evoked an African proverb cited by Melinda Gates and others at the Gates Foundation: "If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others." In 2021, Melinda and Bill Gates divorced. However, the couple agreed to continue to serve as co-heirs at the foundation for a trial period. By 2024, the foundation had paid out more than $75 billion in grants. That year, Melinda Gates announced that she would be leaving the organization, effective June 7. As part of her divorce settlement, she received $12.5 billion for her own charitable work, which she said would focus on women and families.